Brian Feinerman, and this is your Fast Money Trade School. Feel like you're getting lost at sea in the stock market? One tip to find your way: follow the whales, Wall Street's most powerful investors. These heavy hitters have to disclose their biggest holdings. Just check out a 13F form filed quarterly to see what Buffett or Icahn have been buying. But before you dive in head first, remember, even whales can get beached. Class dismissed.
I'm a whale watcher. I'm a whale watcher. I'm a whale watcher. Are you? This market have you down? Well, then let's do some Wall Street whale watching. Hello, I'm Brian Mckeon, partner at the JMB FLP. Today we'll be looking at number 44 in my list of the 100 top traders. Today we'll be looking at Blackstone Kailix Advisors. Using this strategy, it's done so well for me. It's put me in the top 3% in the most recent CNBC tournament with returns of over 53%. And you can see how it's done for me in previous tournaments. Using this, we look at the holdings of the richest, most successful investors out there, and we find their holdings through these free websites, and get an average analyst ranking through these free sites. Now again, I'd like to remind you that all analyst recommendations are as of May 19, 2010. Now looking at the holdings of Blackstone Kailix Advisors, you can see that Corning and Union Pacific are the only ones that make it into the buy camp at this time. You can also see all their holdings that make it into the hold and sell camps as well. Now looking at Corning, you can see that this one's had quite the sell-off over the last month. It is now bounced up and is trading between its 200 and 300 day moving averages in somewhat of a tight consolidated range. Stochastics has come down to the panic low and is now starting off the oversold level and is moving higher. But since we're just trading between the 200 and 300 day moving averages, and given the fact that all the other moving averages are coming down to meet them, this would offer some good hard resistance for this one moving higher. So this one would look just to move sideways for a while before coming into some major resistance. As for Union Pacific, this one hasn't fallen so much recently and is only down to its 100 day moving average, and that should offer some good levels of support to bounce off of. It does have some key moving averages up above it to offer some resistance, and Stochastics is indicating more of a further down move. So, in review, the moderate buys are Corning and Union Pacific, and there are no strong buys at this time. So again, I'd like to remind you that all analyst recommendations are as of May 19, 2010. And if you'd like more up-to-date look at the holdings of Blackstone Kailix Advisors, you can find them on StockPicker. Then you can get an average analyst ranking through these free websites. So, on to my disclaimer. Disclaimer: I am not a licensed investment advisor, and the investments I am showing you today are what I'm doing for my friends and family's accounts. And I'm not affiliated with any of the websites used to determine these rankings. And I currently own none of the stocks discussed today. So again, this is Brian Mckeon from the JMB FLP saying thank you and see you next time for I'm a whale watcher. Hello, I'm Brian Mckeon, creator of The Predatory Lender. Now if the previous was a little too boring for you, try joining the Predatory Lending team as they go on their intergalactic adventures trying to hunt down the next great investment opportunity for you.